Hey there viewers, welcome back. So the purpose of today's video is what to do when you get yourself into a conundrum, and that is had a rock take out one of the louvers in this grill and you can't buy the grill anymore. You haven't been able to buy the grill for probably about 15 years for this car. So looks like a fairly simple repair, if I can say that. We have some neat equipment here at the high school that I'm going to use to actually do the repair on this grill. The metal coating, it's that kind of chrome ABS plastic stuff that pretty much all chrome parts seem to be made out of on cars these days. And I'll show you how I would repair something like this. So obviously I am okay with the fact that we're going to paint this grill. Some people may want the chrome. In that case, I don't have a solution for you. I don't think any chromer is going to touch these old plastic parts on the exterior of the car. So anyway, let's take a look at this piece. I'll show you what I've done on it so far, and then I'll kind of walk you through my repair process. What we've done on it so far is when the rock hit it, I don't exactly know, but kind of done a two-step repair process to fill in the side that was not missing, or excuse me, that was missing, and I did that on both edges. So you can see I used 3M's rigid parts repair, and then to reinforce the back of that I used a 3M panel bond, since that's kind of designed for metal, since this really truly is metal coated. So that is just so when I manufacture the new louver in AutoCAD, or probably in Inventor in this case, that I'll have something to stick it to, because the slot that the louver went in was broke out along with the louver. I think I said it before, I don't have the original louver, so we're gonna make one. Let's go ahead and open up Inventor. Oh boy. Open up louver, and we'll take a look at this louver that I made here. Okay. So what you're looking at here is, I had to measure it with a micrometer because I actually didn't have the entire complete louver. So I made the profile here on the edge a little bit shallower, I believe, than the stock. I had part of a piece, but anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to throw it into the 3D printer, which probably not going to show you in this video because whatever. And then we'll take our printed part and we'll file it to fit our grill. And I'm going to just prep the slot, kind of make a little more efficient use of my time, kind of clean up some of this glue work and things like that. I'm kind of realizing what a pain in the butt this is going to be to film. So I got, you know, a little sandpaper on the stick. We're just going to go in and dress that edge. This is a pretty side, the side everybody's going to see. So this is the side we want to look halfway decent. Maybe 3/4 of the way decent. I don't know. Glue is about 12 hours old. I did this right before I went home last night. No real special trick here, just get it nice and flush. Give that new louver something to glue to, so that's part of the reason we're using 80. Get the old sandpaper rub down. Pretty smooth. Not worried about damaging any of this metal. We're gonna sand off what we can and primer what we can't, if that makes any sense. On the back, we're just going to dress this little edge here. I don't know if you can see that or not on camera, just to get it a little bit more like factory looking in case, you know, you get OCD over that or something. Okay, super awesome. We're just roughing it in at this point. I don't like any sharp edges on plastic because it kind of seems to promote stress cracking later on, so smoother we get it, better. So now that that is out of the way, we're going to take our 3D printed part. I sanded it a little bit just to kind of get some of the skin texture off, and we'll just test fit. So before you guys go bananas, it is not going to be yellow, and yes, it is the same material that we made this out of. So like I said in the CAD tutorial that I showed you, I made this a little bit short, and that's to allow room for glue to do the wraparound thing on the edges. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tape my spacer blocks to this louver carefully. Not so carefully. So that everything stays true. Okay. So I did leave room, I think, for a couple of layers of tape on this. I figured I could always shim it with tape since we're gluing and filling and all that good stuff anyway. Need more tape. Always can put more tape on it. I just want to avoid these foldovers. So it's really going to cause this thing to sit crooked. That is the problem with using the spacer blocks, is we don't want it sitting crooked. I want to try to avoid rivulas in the tape. Okay. Now, in theory, make sure we put this in the correct way. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to have to find some extra tools, but I'm going to make sure we're sitting flush. Probably just get a paint stick like this and whack the end off. Make sure we're sitting flush top to bottom, and then I'm probably, just to satisfy my OCD, going to get a micrometer, mic the bottom, and mic the bottom, and mic the top, and mic the top, and then probably shim the difference that we have. I can see it's pooching this louver up a little bit. This one's broke too, but it's going to be pretty easy to glue. So at that point, we will glue this bad boy up. So kind of awkward to keep this thing perched on the table. Push this a little bit proud, and we'll come in, kind of split the difference between the louver behind and the front of the grill. Okay, we'll give her a little swipe. Oh yeah, all right, okay, all right. That should, just looking, that should actually be just perfect. Okay, alrighty, next step, glue. All right, folks, so here's where we are. Peeled off a lot of that peeling metal. This stuff here is pretty tightly adhered, so probably gonna leave that, probably dig out inside of the Oldsmobile insignia. You can see I kind of spared you the details of gluing that together because, to be quite frank, we've all glued something together before, and there's really no rocket science to making that happen. So anyway, that is our repair. We're going to send this to the paint shop next so they can primer it and all of that other stuff. We'll probably put that in part 2. This is just a basic, plastic type repair. I couldn't do any plastic welding or anything on this one. I suppose I could if we scraped off all of the copper and chrome or what all else they put on that. So anyway, if you like what we did here today, if you think you could use this, if you learned something from this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment down below. Maybe you've fixed something like this in years prior, what have you. Let us know, and as always, thanks for watching.